start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. They'll cut it to the LeGarrette Blount, the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 79 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. First down, Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down. Second down, it's Bortles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Here's Bortles to throw. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So on fourth down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted, he ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, here's Ball. Shreds the tackle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The play clock's running down. Brady to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now. They slot Gronkowski outright. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Brady. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage, where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they... They spot it. They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big play there for New England. 68 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used to fullback and pass plays. plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Come the Jags, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escapes the sack. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Jabal Sheard able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be caught at about the 5. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bortles to throw on second down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Look, the raw numbers of everything doesn't always tell the tale. Allen Robinson caught 80 passes in 2015, 73 in 2016. But the yardage was a big difference, about 500 yards off.
Yards per catch way down. 1,400 last year in the season that just finished 883. It's interesting how that worked out.
Explosive plays, always the goal of the NFL. Not enough of them for Allen Robinson in 2016.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Maybe expecting a throw. Here's Bortles to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Julius Thomas. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Bengals now on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the 3-point kicker? Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one free.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Amendola. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's change pace for a second. Talking about the Super Bowl, had some great catches in that game. 2 that will certainly be remembered. The Julio Jones grab on the sideline. And then the last one by Edelman on that drive to tie the game. Unbelievable.
I'll start with Julio because it was unlikely to me about him catching the ball because the coverage from Eric Rowe was tight. He was in front of it. And I think he obscured his vision for just a split second, and he still hauled that one in, got both feet down. But Julian Edelman's catch, that has to be one for the ages. That's going to be talked about as long as we play Super Bowls. Because I thought there were at least 3 Falcons involved in trying to break that one up. And somehow, he had enough coordination to catch it again, and keep it off the ground.
And impressive, they called it complete on the field. When I saw it with the naked eye, I said, no way, that bounced off the ground. Nope. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Several Seattle Seahawks. They got to compare rings now?
Yeah, because Michael got one Super Bowl 48.
Yes, with the Seahawks and their big victory over the Denver Broncos. But Martellus earned his. You know, Rob Gronkowski unable to play in the game due to injury, and Martellus became a big part of the offense.
Had 5 catches, 62 yards, but how about that? Kind of lost in the shuffle. Rob Gronkowski not even there. The Patriots still win a Super Bowl.
Not only that, believe it or not, the Patriots were 11-0 when Rob Gronkowski did not play in the last season. I don't think they want to try and do that again.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gostkowski's kick is good. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Defense. The penalty is declined.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Brady gives now the ball. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
They'll run again with Blunt. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
30 seconds.
Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Well, Buzz Lusney, the linebacker, brings him down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving and keep grinding clock. One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short game.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the block. Spike gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, I wanted to sneak this in. Overtime in the Super Bowl. First ever, by the way. Some folks after were having the discussion, do they like the college rules for overtime better? Should each team at least get an offensive possession? What do you think?
How deep are you talking about the college rules? Because I don't like the college overtime because it feels gimmicky to me. Because starting over the 25, yeah, it's not real football. But you're talking about make it equal.
Should each team at least get a possession?
I am so old school, Brandon. I liked the original sudden death. Okay? Coin flip. One team gets the ball, one team doesn't. You have a chance to stop them on defense. If you don't...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They have a hard time tonight. He's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And that's the P on their last drive that resulted in and the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Bull. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he can be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. So even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bowles, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The play clock's running down. Now blown. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, well, we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jaguars getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the up.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down following the run. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it here with Bloom. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They give it to him right up the gut. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. 5 yards to go for the offense. First, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. 7 yards remaining here on third down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now T.J. Yeldon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to the sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before he... But, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.